Good afternoon, students, soon-to-be graduates, family, friends, faculty, and staff. Welcome to the Rutgers University School of Social Work Phi Alpha New Omicron Chapter 2023 Virtual Induction Ceremony. My name is Dr. Natalie Moore-Bembry. I am your Phi Alpha New Omicron Chapter Faculty Advisor and your MC for today's program. I want to thank you all for attending and extend a hearty congratulations to you all on your accomplishments. We have a packed ceremony, so I would like to introduce you to the Dean of the School of Social Work, Dr. Catherine Potter.
Good afternoon. I'm Catherine Potter, Dean of the Rutgers School of Social Work, and welcome to the 2023 Phi Alpha Honor Society Induction Ceremony. It's an honor to be a part of this celebration of your outstanding achievements and your commitments to your studies. As I reflect on all the challenges that we've endured in these last years, I'm so impressed with your accomplishments. You've exhibited tremendous courage and enduring flexibility during this time in history with so many stresses from so many directions. You have shown incredible resilience and dedication to our profession. Your hard work has not gone unnoticed. We are so proud of your strength and commitment and excited about the contributions you will make. As you know, the Phi Alpha Honor Society fosters high standards for social workers and invites into membership those who've attained excellence in scholarship and social work. Phi Alpha aims to improve and further the goals and objectives of social work in the community, state, nation, and world. Being inducted into Phi Alpha is a major achievement, one that marks you as a leader in your class. Your leadership is needed now more than ever. As we continue to combat the major challenges of our time, social workers are always needed, of course, but perhaps this moment in history makes our professional leadership even more imperative. We know you're ready to be those leaders. You're a remarkable group of students. I look forward to seeing where the journey ahead takes you. Congratulations again, and I hope you enjoy today's program.
Dr. Potter, we thank you for your encouraging words and welcome. Our work would not be possible without your direction, your guidance, and your leadership. I would like to introduce you to the 2022-23 Phi Alpha officers, Julia Moran, the president, who will share a welcome, and Sarah Pampalonia, vice president, who will share the history of Phi Alpha.
Welcome to both established and new Phi Alpha members, social work faculty and staff, and all family members and friends. I'm proud to have each of you here to share in this special day. We are here for the purpose of inducting new members into the new Omicron chapter. The purpose of Phi Alpha Honor Society is to provide a closer bond among students of social work and promote humanitarian goals and ideals. Phi Alpha Honor Society fosters high standards of education for social workers and invites into membership those who have excellence in scholarship and achievement in social work. Phi Alpha Honor Society's slogan that embraces their purpose is, through knowledge, the challenge to serve. I would like to introduce you to Sarah P., who will share with you the history of Phi Alpha Honor Society.
The concept of a National Social Work Honor Society came from a group of undergraduate social work students at Michigan State University in 1960. Investigation revealed that local chapters existed at 3 schools. Those 3 schools, along with a few other schools, formed a National Honor Society committee in November 1960. For more than a year, this committee worked on the Constitution and other administrative matters. The name Phi Alpha and the key were adopted from the local chapter, which existed at Florida State University. The Constitution and formal organization were completed in 1962, and 6 chapters qualified to become charter chapters. Those charter chapters were Florida State, Michigan State University, Ohio Northern University, Central State College, University of Dayton, and the University of Tennessee. Over 400 chapters of Phi Alpha are now in existence, and the addition of new chapters is continuing. The new Omicron chapter was formed in 2005.
Thank you, Julia and Sarah. Each year, Phi Alpha inducts faculty members who have exuded the mission, purpose, and objectives of the organization. The 3 faculty members who are being inducted this year have promoted humanitarian goals and ideals and worked to further the goals and objectives of the social work community, state, nation, and world by encouraging objectivity and awareness of current developments. They've developed active communication and positive work relationships within the school, with their colleagues, and the general public. It is my honor to introduce you to this year's honorary faculty inductees, Professor Mary Beth Alley, Dr. Kristen Gilmore Powell, and Dr. Corey Morton.
Professor Mary Beth Alley serves as the Field Education Coordinator on the Newark campus and a non-tenure track teaching instructor in the School of Social Work. Professor Alley is a licensed clinical social worker, a certified school social worker, a substance awareness coordinator, and an NASW certified advanced social work case manager in New Jersey. Professor Alley has a Master's of Social Work from Fordham University with an emphasis on social work research. She also holds 2 bachelor's degrees, one in social work and another in sociology from Ramapo College of New Jersey. Professor Alley's practice and research areas in social work span from health and medical social work with a concentration in HIV, interprofessional health team collaboration, and integration of clinical therapeutic services for the Muslim community. Since 2018, Professor Alley has served as the School of Social Work's faculty advisor and facilitator for the Rutgers University Interprofessional Educational Committee. She collaborates with Rutgers University Medical School in Newark, the Rutgers, New Jersey Robert Wood Johnson Medical School of New Brunswick, Cooper Medical School, Rowan University in Camden, and Philadelphia College of Pharmacy from the University of Sciences. Professor Alley holds clinical certificates in thought field therapy, Bowen Family Systems, NASW clinical supervision, strengthening families, post-traumatic stress management, as well as the seminar and field instruction. Congratulations, Professor Alley. Dr. Kristen Gilmore Powell is an associate research professor and the associate director of the Center for Prevention Science with Rutgers School of Social Work. She is also the director of the Northeast and Caribbean Prevention Technology Transfer Center. Dr. Powell earned her PhD from Rutgers School of Social Work in 2013. Her scholarship is focused on building the capacity of community-based organizations to mobilize, intervene, create systemic change, and consequently overcome social problems through effective prevention approaches within an empowerment framework. She has conducted research on community-level interventions, collaborations, coalition effectiveness, and prevention science for nearly 15 years. Her work is grounded in empowerment theory, team science, and models that enhance the prevention workforce in their efforts to create community change that supports individuals' health and wellness. Dr. Powell currently serves as principal investigator and investigator on multiple externally funded research projects. Much of this work focuses on how individual and environmental strategies can prevent the harmful consequences of substance use, particularly in communities identified with high need and existing health disparities. Congratulations, Dr. Kristen Gilmore Powell. Dr. Corey Morton is an assistant research professor at the Center for Prevention Science at Rutgers School of Social Work. He received his PhD from Rutgers in 2012 and an MSW from East Tennessee State University. Dr. Morton's research interests are community-based and lie at the intersection of substance use and child well-being, seeking to structure communities and empower organizations to achieve positive community impacts. A few selected current projects include the development of web-based mapping tools to support community nonprofit organizations using large-scale qualitative data collection to elevate youth and family voice in child welfare-focused continuous quality improvement efforts, and the evaluation of a positive parenting intervention meant to reduce placement disruption in child welfare out-of-home settings. Congratulations, Dr. Morton.
It is my pleasure to introduce you to the keynote speaker and my esteemed colleague, Professor Gina Sharp. Professor Sharp is the Assistant Professor of Teaching and the Assistant Director of the Office of Continuing Education at the School of Social Work. Professor Sharp has worked professionally as a clinical social worker for over 20 years with roles as clinician, supervisor, administrator in hospital-based programs, nonprofits, outpatient mental health, employee assistance, managed behavioral health care, undergraduate counseling, and psychiatric emergency room settings. Prior to joining Rutgers, Professor Sharp was involved in piloting a managed behavioral health care program that addressed the service utilization with persons dealing with co-occurrence of chronic medical diagnosis and mental health. Her areas of practice and interests include working with survivors of childhood trauma, disaster, complex trauma, survivorship, affective disorders, and workplace issues. In more recent years, Professor Sharp has worked to better understand the intersectionality between the impact of oppression and mental health, incorporating more of a social justice lens in her practice.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's Phi Alpha New Omicron Induction Program. My name is Gina Sharp, and I'm an Assistant Professor of Teaching Instruction here at the Rutgers School of Social Work. Today, I have the honor of welcoming you all to the induction ceremony of the Phi Alpha New Omicron Honor Society. I've also had the pleasure of teaching many of you in some of your classes in the BASW and MSW program. It's a pleasure to join you today as you move on with your academic life and also as you become a part of the Honor Society that underscores your academic progress and reinforces your identity as a future social work professional. To become a part of Phi Alpha means that you possess the required grade point average and that you are enrolled and or graduating from a four-year college or university. The Phi Alpha Honor Society provides a closer bond among students of social work and promotes humanitarian goals and ideas. And so today marks that you are closer to your goal of joining the social work profession and its community. As someone who has been a social worker, practitioner, an educator for many years, not only do I want to wish you all well in completing your studies, and yes, although there are challenges ahead, most importantly, I want to recognize that every one of you has so much to contribute to this profession. As you take this next step towards your future professional life, I would like to charge you with identifying the ways in which you will demonstrate your practice and application of the core values that you've learned in your coursework and live them in your everyday life. Specifically, living a life where you authentically value human relationship, practice with integrity, and are of service in your community. Essentially, I charge you to go forward with intention and to be the change that you want to see in the world. I would like to extend my congratulations to everyone being honored today for your achievements in leadership, community service, scholarship, character, and enthusiasm about social work, which has been shown through your hard work and dedication that each of you has displayed. In closing, I would like to read a short poem that I often share with my students when we come to the end of our time together. So some of you may have heard this already. Being a social worker means you will never be bored, you will always be frustrated, you will be surrounded by challenges, so much to do in so little time. You will carry immense responsibility and very little authority. You will step into people's lives and you will make a difference. Some will bless you, some will curse you. Some of you will see people at their worst and at their best. You will never cease to be amazed at people's capacity for love, courage, and endurance. You will see life begin and end. You will experience resounding triumphs and devastating failures. You will cry a lot. You will laugh a lot. You will know what it means to be human and to be humane. So with that, congratulations again on this achievement and stepping forward in your identity as a professional social worker. All the best, everyone.
Thank you, Professor Sharp, for that wonderful message to our students. Next up, we will have the Phi Alpha officers present the Phi Alpha honor and the induction of our new members. Take it away, Julia and Sarah.
The highest that one can receive in social work at the Rutgers School of Social Work is being extended to you now because you are a proven candidate for induction into Phi Alpha Honor Society and have met all of the requirements of our organization. We have chosen to call the society Phi Alpha, which means love of humanity, and we have adopted the colors blue and gold. You have been selected by our chapter to become members of this international social work honor society because you have evidenced an interest in the profession of social work. You have attained academic excellence not only in social work education, but also in other academic areas. And we believe you are dedicated to the idea of service to humanity. You have also demonstrated a commitment to the standards, ethics, and goals of the social work profession.
Sarah, please guide us in the lighting of the peace candles.
The Mother World Peace Flame burns continually in Snowdonia National Park in Wales. The World Peace Flame was born of 7 millennium flames of hope, which were lighted by peacemakers and spiritual elders on 5 continents. These flames were then flown to England by military air forces to be united. Sponsored by the Life Foundation, the flame has been the source flame for more than 10 million World Peace Flame now burning around the world. The World Peace Flame has been burned in sacred ceremonies, in parliaments, on peace walks, in prayer groups, at the bedsides of the ill and dying, in homes and schools throughout the world. The candle you are holding is lighted from my World Peace Flame candle, which was lighted itself from a candle lighted from the original. You too are now a guardian of the flame and of peace. You, as members of Phi Alpha Society, represent the brightest and the best in the field of social work. Always use the intelligence and scholarship you hold as ways of honoring all life. When you light your candle, please hold in your heart and mind the intention of world peace. The act of lighting the candle brings peace to you and to others just by your intention. Light the candle, take a deep breath, and imagine that you send peace throughout the world when you exhale. Also, please light many, many candles for others and pass along the flame of peace. For more information, visit www.worldpeaceflame.org. Madam President, I have presenting to you the following candidates who have earned membership in Phi Alpha Honor Society. These candidates have been examined and found qualified for membership under our bylaws. They have been elected by this society on the basis of their scholarly achievement and interest in social work.
I congratulate you and welcome you into the new Omicron chapter of the Phi Alpha Honor Society. You have chosen and are now about to be given the charge and purposes of Phi Alpha Honor Society. If you agree to these charges and purposes, please answer "I do" after I have read each statement. Do you agree to recognize and encourage scholastic achievement among the students who are majoring in social work? Please answer "I do."
I do.
I do. Do you agree to improve and further the goals and objectives of social work by encouraging objectivity and awareness of current developments and practices in the various fields of social work? Please answer, I do.
I do.
I do. And also further these goals by stimulating research and preparation for a career in social work? Please answer, I do.
I do.
I do. Repeat this pledge after me. Now that I, state your name, have become an active member of Phi Alpha Honor Society, I will uphold its dignity and promote its goals and high ideals as a student as well as in professional life. I will actively participate in meetings and chapter projects and endeavor to maintain a high scholastic average. Congratulations on your newly acquired membership. May you encourage its growth through your continued association and assistance, and may you also uphold the charges and purposes of Phi Alpha Honor Society to which you have just agreed. join us in congratulating our newest members of the new Omicron chapter of the Phi Alpha Honor Society.
I just want to say congratulations yet again. You all have achieved extraordinary accomplishments, and you should be proud of them. You've worked hard, you've achieved high honors throughout the multiple pandemics in our nation and world, and your accomplishments should not be taken lightly. I challenge you, and I encourage you to remain objective. Become aware of the current developments and practices in social work. Develop active communication and positive relationships amongst your colleagues, organizations, and the general public. Stimulate your interest in preparing your career in social work, and continue to research and study. We are excited and looking forward to you all being future leaders in the field of social work. But I have one last plug. For all of you who are not graduating in a couple of weeks or who will be entering the advanced standing program, we need you. We need you to serve as our 2023-2024 Phi Alpha New Omicron officers. Please be on the lookout for an email from us soon on those open positions. Once again, congratulations on your academic success.